I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flame out. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle.
What's going on, y'all? Your man Eric Wilson in for the Sports Arena. Young man that I'm talking to today is someone who I've had a great working relationship with over the last couple of years. He's been very instrumental in his football journey, and most importantly, very giving of his time when it comes to sharing what he's been doing and has going on with myself. So whenever I get the chance to have my brother Makani in the building, you know, I always got to say what's up to him. How are you, brother? What's good?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
Doing well, doing well. Happy holidays to you and the family. Hey, man, talk to me about what is going on in your world, because every time I check out your IG or your social media, there always seems to be something new that we need to hear about.
Well, more opportunities just came knocking in on the door. So, I took advantage of the opportunities. Got a couple of arena offers. Unfortunately for my Japan situation, they ended up moving into the fall season. So this gives me an opportunity, to get some film out and, just make the best of myself of what I have. So I was given the opportunity, to play some arena ball, and, I took whatever I could get. So I recently signed with the Duluth Harbor Monsters. They're out in Minnesota. They're in the Arena League, is what they call it. And there was also another opportunity that, I could go back to back with Carolina Cobras.
Wow. Okay.
I know you're familiar with Laura.
Yes.
Got in touch with me, and the coach got in touch with me to set up something, for me to possibly go out to Greensboro. They're working out a deal right now, so I'm just taking advantage of what I have and keep staying optimistic. Is the most important part. So, yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on for me now. So, just trying to stay active and keep myself hot. So.
Oh yeah, always, and that's the important thing. And I think a lot of athletes sometimes they understand it, but the discipline they have to actually keep it moving, such as yourself, is always seeking that next opportunity to always make sure that your phone is on and you are in the best condition, both physically and mentally, because you never know who's going to be on the other end. So with the opportunities that present themselves, I just want to go back for a minute. Talk to me about how coming to the National Scouting Combine has kind of helped elevate you to be placed into these positions.
Well, being at the National Scouting Combine, there's a lot of athletes, hungry for an opportunity. It don't matter whether it's the NFL, the CFL, overseas somewhere, or even, in smaller leagues stateside. So I came in there with a chip on my shoulder, knowing that, I'll take whatever I can get, but just mainly, get the film out that I need. And to show these guys that I ain't a joke, I'm out here, to get myself on a roster and try to get myself, to climb the ranks and build my resume.
So I have to ask you, because I am a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan, and I saw, my brother, that you got a message from one Mr. Jordan Mailata. Like, you have to talk to me about it. I don't care to talk to anybody else. You got to talk to me about this one. How did this all come about?
So my mom's sister's husband, my uncle, he's a flight attendant for Hawaiian Airlines. And Jordan Mailata is a frequent flyer when he flies back to Australia. So my uncle, he's one of the regulars on my uncle's flights whenever he goes to Australia. So he had the privilege of letting him know about me. He's like, my nephew's a big Eagles fan. He loves you. He talks about you a lot. Just send him a message. He's a draft prospect. He's trying to get to the league. He just signed to a team in Japan. So, maybe some advice and some kind words for him. I'm sure that will spark, a little bit of flame in his journey. So, one morning, I just got a random video sent to me, and it was Jordan Mailata's face, and he said my name. And I was just like, man, this is awesome. I jumped out of the couch. I was like telling my brother, I was telling my sister, I was telling my dad. I was like, look, oh my gosh, this is huge, being an Eagles fan, that's hearing from any Eagles player is surreal. So, getting the opportunity to talk and get advice from a guy that's, at the highest level, and just to hear him say those words about, like, just uh, keep doing what you're doing, and I'll see you in the NFL soon. That kind of really, sparked the flame in me. And I was like, man, whatever opportunity I get, I'm going to get there one day. He was trying to get me out there to talk with Nick Sirianni and, some of the other guys. So I was like, oh, hopefully, it all plays out. But I know he's a busy man, and I know how the schedule for Eagles ball goes. So, yeah.
That is amazing. Listen, like I said, as a fellow Eagles fan, whenever those opportunities present themselves, man, it is something that you embrace, but you also, more importantly, cherish. So now that you're in this position where you have what appears to be more than one opportunity to continue your journey, what has the day in the life been like for you as far as training and conditioning, and then also making sure that you are putting yourself in the best position so that way you can move forward when needed?
Well, whenever you're labeled a pro already. I got that title pro already. You got to live and create habits of being what it's like as a pro. So whether it's training like a pro, walking tall as a pro, or carrying yourself as a pro in your daily life. So that's pretty much how it's been. I've been watching a lot of tape of like day in the life of pro athletes, watching some media tape, like how these guys talk with different media reporters, so I can better myself. So whenever I talk to different media guys, I kind of get a glimpse of what they talk about. So and I know how to better deliver my messages and my answers, to better answer their question and to give them good business, because I know that's what they're doing. They want to get uh, good results and good detail so they can be able to to make a good story. So um, when it comes to training, making sure that I'm staying ready, staying prepared. That's always the best way to put it. As I always stood by that. My coaches in high school and when I was little, they always say, with great preparation, comes great results. And um, I've always took that into heart. I took that into my mind, and I used it in my college career, and now being, you know, as a pro athlete now. So yeah.
Awesome. My man, my last question, and I thank you so much for your time. I know you are a huge family man, and everybody in your family is very supportive of just being around you, helping you, doing whatever, and you do the same. With the transition of you possibly going maybe to the Carolina to be a part of the Cobras, or moving, I know Japan you said was for the fall, and now you have an opportunity with this other league. And remind me again, what was the other team? I apologize.
It's called the Duluth Harbor Monsters. They're in Minnesota. They're a part of the
Duluth.
Arena League.
Thank you. Yeah. So as you travel and you are just, going from one to the next, getting that tape, being a leader amongst men, how do you stay grounded, and how important is your family, that family dynamic, being a part of that?
Football. This is all I know, and getting that support from my family, especially being in a football family. I know I mentioned this in my first ever interview with you.
Yeah.
Coming from where I'm from, this is mandatory. This is what us Polynesians play. We either play football or we play rugby. And we come from hard knocks when it comes to our dads. Our dads really want us to excel in a sport, and they don't want us, to not be some pushover. They want us to be leaders, and most importantly, they want us to be great men off the field. And I've always kept that in my mind, and I kept that in my heart as I played and progressed through the years. And I've always made it. I always made it as a priority and as important, no matter where I was, no matter where I am in the world, and no matter what team I play for. I'm gonna be that leader, and I'm gonna practice what I preach as well, because there's some guys, they talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk sometimes. And I try to be that example, to set a standard for a lot of the younger generation, especially where I come from and worldwide.
Right.
I know football is universal, and I see it growing many places. And a lot of these kids, they're hungry for an opportunity. I know I was in Mexico this past December playing in the Mayan Bowl, and I got to meet, some Mexican athletes, and I look at them and they're really good, and they're just hungry for an opportunity. It's just I didn't know that it was that universal in different parts of the world. So seeing that is huge, and I try to set the standard for them, so because I'm kind of getting some pretty good things going for myself, and I'm trying to give them an example and some advices of how they can be able to reach and get to where they need to be, because I know they want that opportunity just like I have, and I can be able to be the source for them. So yeah.
That's amazing. Amazing. Creating not only that that pipeline, if you will, by networking and showing them how you've gone through it, but also providing that knowledge. That speaks huge. And speaking of that knowledge, one last thing I'm going to ask of you, Makani, and thank you so much. I want you to give a message to the athletes coming to the 2025 National Scouting Combine so that they can see, as a young man who just a few years ago was in their shoes, look how he's progressed. Just a message to them to kind of maybe, like you said, light that spark or light that flame within them to show up and show out this year.
Well, my message to you guys, coming in, bring the fire, bring the energy. I know a lot of you guys come from different neighborhoods, come from different schools, and some of you guys been coached a different way, but come ready to work. You guys got this amazing opportunity ahead of you. There's going to be scouts watching you. You're going to be known. Trust me, your tape will be going out there. Believe me, your tape is going to get out there. Don't be afraid, man. Make some plays. If you're not physical, possess some type of physicality, man. Get over there and stick your nose into somebody. Don't be afraid, man. Don't hide. Don't hide away from the cameras, bro. Get out there and put in your work, man. Get lost in the grind. This is a huge opportunity for you guys. I know because I've been there. I came in, coming all the way from Hawaii, representing a small school in Arizona. I had to show something. I came alongside of my two teammates. Maybe sometime down the line, they'll be mentioned. His name is Seth Ham, Ethan Jones. We all came, and we represented our school strong. We came. We was no jokes. Just like I said, keep your mind open, be ready to work, and bring that energy and bring that fire with you. Guys, you guys got to be hungry. No matter what opportunity you guys get, man, take advantage. This is a huge opportunity for you guys. This is so huge. I never thought of it until I left. And when I got there, I made a lot of great friends. I met a lot of great people. It gives you an opportunity to meet people in the higher up, talk with different scouts, talk with different agents, different executives. I had those opportunities, and you guys will be able to get those opportunities, Make some plays, guys. And I'll see you guys soon. Whatever league you guys play in, hopefully I'll see you guys there soon.
Makani, man, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you, brother. Best of luck, man. As always, we always stay connected. So I know you're going to be back here. No matter which path you choose, I know you are going to be an asset to that team, and they are going to be oh so grateful to have your presence in that locker room. Hey, my brother, stay blessed. I'll holler at you.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Thank you. Let's do it for your man, Eric Wilson, for the Sports Arena. Hey, just another reason why the National Scouting Combine is the place to be. Again, February 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th in Naples, Florida, at the Paradise Coast Sports Complex. I mean, it's just going to be another year of athletes such as Makani showing up, showing out, and bettering themselves, their careers, and living their dream and turning it into a reality. Everybody stay blessed. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking at the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle.